Hello everyone, welcome to episode 34 of the Counting Stitches podcast. My name is Bianca, I am from the Netherlands, and this is my corner of the interwebs where I talk about crochet, knitting and other stuff that just pops up. So you can find me on Ravelry as BiancaSch and on Jeopardize, on Instagram as Jeopardize with an H after the J. There you go. So today I have 4 finished objects, no new cast-ons, one new cast-on, and I talk about a couple of whips that have made some progress. So, fish tank is kind of loud. I'm waiting for a new pump which I get for my birthday this week. When's the birthday? Tomorrow. So yeah, 38. Other changes. Got the hair chopped, got the hair painted, got some new glasses, finally, because I already got some and they weren't good, so there you go. Let me get some tea in and we'll start. So, let's start with what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Stepbystep cardigan made by Florence, and we talked about this last time. I like to sit crunchy bunchy, so it is a little wrinkled, but it's a good length. It nearly covers the butt, so that's fine. Made this as part of the call for the Stitch and Bitch group that I am technically part of, but haven't actually physically been to. Nice, easy, fun make, easy enough. The button band was new. The buttonholes, which are in the double knitting for the button band, were first time for me. Also took some time to figure out how to do them so that I wouldn't need to cut my yarn every buttonhole, because that would have gotten annoying real fast. So yeah, used DMC yarn, which I do not have a label here. I had 4 balls. I used close to 4 balls. I have a little left over, which will go into a scrap project later on. So that's 4 balls out of stash on this alone, which, yay, go me. Yeah, tried to gift it to my mom. Mom doesn't want it, because she swear it can go in the washing machine. It smelled really woolly when I washed it to block it, so she's afraid it will felt or that she won't wear it because she is afraid to wash it. So I'm wearing it. It's fine. It fits great. So. My mom is a little bit smaller than I am, so it would have probably been too wide on the shoulders for her. Win-win. I have a new fluffy piece, which is awesome. I used 5mm for the main body and 4 for the ribbing. As mentioned before, it's called for Italian or tubular cast off. Didn't do that. I do not enjoy those. Long tangent. It's in the last episode if you want to hear me rant about that. Yeah. Buttons are vintage. Well, vintage-esque. They came from a thrift store. I had 12. 8 of those are now on here, 2 for display, though I could close it up way up here if I really wanted to, because the buttonholes are in fact there. So if I really wanted to be presentable, and I did something wrong, I think, because it's not really symmetrical. I like it. I'm not symmetrical either. So yeah, it's fine. I like it. So yeah, moving on. And this might be the day where I tend to strip, because all of the things are either wearable or wearable adjacent. Ginger Cat's face is still looking scruffed up. He's also been fighting his sister, so yeah, hate. There's that. So next one is a scarf I made. And this was Deep Stash. This is yarn that's been gifted to me like 4 years ago. It's an alpaca wool mix. It smelled horrible when I washed the thing. Oh, there we go. It's a boomerang scarf with an 8mm hook. It smelled horrid. I don't tend to work with hooks that big because I don't enjoy it. But yeah. This was a good, quick, easy make. I followed Bagoday's tutorial for it, video tutorial here on YouTube. I like Bagoday. She does good tutorials. No excessive yapping. Watching a tutorial, yes please. I don't enjoy. If they're like, well, you can get this sponsored there, and I love you're getting sponsored, girl, but just tell me how to do the stitch. Like, every props to you for getting there. It's like, yeah, just tell me, and just mention once and not throughout. Or what they're having for dinner, or I don't enjoy that. I really don't. So yeah. Finished this in a day. 4 balls. I had, or 5. I have 5 balls in here. I had 6. The 6th one was really damaged already in shipping. I don't know how. I don't know why. My American friend gifted this to me. Really, like 4 years ago, maybe even longer, 5. Like I said, I don't tend to work with yarn this chunky. I really wanted to make something because it was a gift, so scarf it is, and I wear it as pretty regular. Not when I'm scoopish. But yeah, enjoyed really much. There we go. Put that there. Then we have a headband, because the hair got chopped. There's still ice outside. Well, not now. The sun is shining right now because I have good light. But there was ice, there was snow, there was a whole lot of cold. It still gets cold by the end of the day. So I want the ears covered. And this just still makes me look like a little pineapple, which I'm not mad about. Yeah, remember the Noro fingerless mittens from a couple of episodes ago when I went through a hyper focus? I thought I was through all of that yarn, and I was doing some digging in my stash, as one does, and I found 4 more. The bad part about this is that I was fully convinced that I was over the hyper focus. My brain saw that yarn and was like, oh, fingerless mittens, hello. So I might make some more fingerless mittens. Yeah, for now, headband, 1x1 rib, so it's stretchy, on a 4.5mm needle, just my straight needles. I think that still belong to my grandma. Did the S scrunched up, whatever the sewing it in, turned it inside out, and had a good headband, which I've been wearing for half a week now, ever since I got the hair chopped. Love that. And then the last one I will tentatively try, but because it grew a lot. But this is the hexie I worked on last with the mystery yarn. So yeah, like mentioned before on a previous episode, the yarn is mystery. It really likes itself, so I am suspecting some kind of wool. Yeah, that's fine. Let me put that there. As mentioned, made this for a, pull that up. Yeah. Hello. Friend's mom, by her request. This, she gave me the colored yarn. She also provided one ball of the black. Let me just scooch you down a little. This is Kango one higher, which makes it really easy, nice. It's fitted on me because I don't wear an M. It's a little bit bigger than M because I made it to, there we go, be a little oversized, and it grew with blocking. One ball of black wasn't enough. Where's the scooching? There we go. But yeah, it's a basic hexie. I used a 3.75 millimeter hook for the body because that was what I had in my purse when I started it. And I'm being careful. Went back to a I think a 3 or 3.5 for the ribbing. Just basic single crochet back loop only, sideways ribbing, which takes us ages. But yeah, the only downside was that I could only work on it during the day because black yarn, but at some point I got fed up, pulled out a big line, put that on, and went to town and finished. So yeah, plan was to take this to her like last week or something, but there were no trains, so alas, it happens, right? So I'm kind of hating that you can just see my oils right there, but if I scooch it a little, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the light bulb on it, but pulled another skein of scheepjes out of my stash to finish the ribbing. Like I said, it wasn't enough. Ribbing eats yarn. Finished that. Made some buttonholes just by, that's the down. Oh, okay. Chaining 2 in the middle of the button band, and buttons are from stash, thrifted in an assortment of styles, keeping a little bit of playful edge, a little eccentric, because in my brain the lady who it's going to is a little eccentric, but she's also really approachable. So yeah, cozy cardigan to make it approachable, a little quirkiness to say it's her. Love that. Esty will be here later this week for my birthday. I don't do a birthday week, but she works a full-time job, so we need to plan. We might take it then. She drives, so it makes it a lot easier. I'm also having issues with my mobility scooter again, so yeah, but the company who services it is moving so I need to wait until they're done before they can come over and check it out, because I'm having some issues with my lights on my steering column. It's not a wheel. Sometimes don't turn on when I power on the mobility scooter itself. And sometimes when I'm driving, my lighting just turns itself off. So I'm suspecting a cable with the thingy not connected properly or something along those lines. And I also need to check my batteries, because usually I can drive up to 20 kilometers before it's like, I'm getting tired, let me just power down a little, and it will slow down on the speed. It will slow down on speed at 8 kilometers at this point. And when I reach 10, 12, it will tell me my battery is empty. Even though I've charged it fully, so not enjoying that. Because 10-15 kilometers a day is like my norm. I would like to do that at my regular speed, please. Thank you. So waiting for that. They will be here Thursday, I think. So I don't want to take my. That was the point of this story. I'm getting there. I don't want to take my mobility scooter into the train. Where I know I will drive for 20 plus kilometers. I have a radius of 30 max, which means I will slow down, but I will still get home. Right at this moment, I don't trust the thing to get me back home. And I put my, I wanted to show you the wrap. I will take this off again. So yeah, hopefully we can just drop it off when she's here. She told us, the lady who the card is for, told us about a gluten-free restaurant we want to try. It's in their area, so it's just, we can do a drive-by. And I can finally talk about this. And this I finished last time, so. But I wasn't allowed to talk to it, so I was like, yeah, I finished this, yay. Let me put that on. And like I said, this will be the day where you will see more of me than you want. This is the Joe Wrap Cardigan by Elendipity, Eleonora, on all socials, including, I think, YouTube. Let me find the hole where it's supposed to go. So you make a V neck shaped wrap, and with some ties on the side. Let me eat there. You wrap it around and you tie it. I tie my ones in the back, or let me just pull it a little bit further. There we go. And it's just a wrap top. It's a little bit low for me. As mentioned before, I'm on the lower end of this size, so I might have gone a size down had I known this, because I have enough space everywhere to be able to do that, including the waist. Yeah, I made the sleeves bigger. That's an option. She will explain to you how you can decrease neatly on the sleeves, and alter some other stuff. There's this really cute scalloped edging on the sleeves and on the bottom as well. You can make this as long as short as you want. I want to wear this as a cover and not as a single top, which obviously might get me arrested if I try. But yeah, nice, quick, easy, very beginner friendly pattern. Enjoyed making this. Not sure I would make it again, because I like it, but I don't enjoy wearing crochet clothing as much as I do knit. There's a bigger challenge in knit as well for me, so there's that. I don't like repeating myself, so then I'm making cat is making faces, so I was just thinking the flax sweater in various shapes and forms is totally a thing. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It was a good make. Not much I can say about this that I haven't already done. I worked on this with a 4.5mm hook, so I could get gauge. I made this in 100% acrylic from a discount store yarn I had in Stash, because I have been working from Stash very diligently. Yeah, no changing on the hooks for anything. Might have changed. Had it been me, I might have changed the construction of the straps a little, which if I were to make this again, I would do. But it's, like I said, the way it's done, it's good, it's easy, it's very sturdy, and yeah, nothing bad to say about this one. I enjoyed the test. It was a good period for testing. There weren't any weird requirements I had to do. Yeah, I enjoyed this. It was fun. It's a good color. I like the dark red. It might clash a little with my hair at the moment, but hair will change back eventually. So yeah, enjoying it. Enjoying the fact that I'm actually finishing stuff, really. I haven't been starting too much new things at the moment. I'm adding that one at the moment. I'm just cruising, really cruising. I enjoy it. So yeah. I will tag in the Ravelry page down below. If I remember to do that, because I am being very inconsistent with shit like that. I just don't understand it fully, I think. But yeah. I'm trying. I promise, I'm trying. Let us carry on to whips. And let's start with my friend's sweater. So I'm trying to finish this before she gets here, which is in 3 days. But she will be here till the end of the week, something along those lines. She hasn't communicated that with me very clear yet, so if I finish it before she leaves, that's fine as well. Yeah, this is a modified modified flax sweater without the shoulder thingy. Made that before, loved that as well. Did it in various variations of that. Enjoyed it. Body's worked in a 5.5mm needle. Ribbing is worked in a 4.5. I am making this size extra large for both her and myself. The pink one that I showed a couple of episodes before, which I have since then accidentally felted and plan on remaking. Maybe with scraps from this and the pink combined. We'll decide. I'm still on my first ball. This you don't need a lot of balls to have a sweater with this yarn. It's pro. There is 700 meters on this ball. Let me see if they give us a yardage, because I don't do that. No, they don't. It's 200 grams. And this is the Lana Grossa Go Mitolo Fusione, and in their color 2030. Suggested needle sizes are 4.5 to F5. I am using a 5.5, which gives me a very slinky fabric, which I enjoy, which my friend also enjoyed. Hence I'm replicating it. Differences between mine and hers are length. She wanted it longer because I don't mind if my entire butt is not covered. It's in the back. I don't see it. As long as my back is covered, I'm good. She likes her butt covered, which valid, right? Valid. So I elongated the underarm length for, I don't know what Tincan Knits specifies, but I tend to end up at 42 centimeters including the ribbing, and with hers it's 40 centimeters without ribbing, so that's like 1.5 for 5 centimeters. What if I no, 3 centimeters difference. And now I'm doing the ribbing, which is 2 inches or 5 centimeters. So yeah, I do know those, but it needs some progressing in the brain. Processing, yeah. Hoping to finish the ribbing today. Definitely will finish the first bowl. I have another one, as you saw. I'm expecting to have some leftovers to make myself another sweater. I'm just stealing her leftovers because she ain't using it. So yeah, there you go. For someone who doesn't love bright colors, she always knows how to pick them. And I will keep laughing at her for it. So yeah, this is currently my bigger bag with my laptop, and it travels between my house and my parents' house, so I can work on it. It's a little bit too big for my purse at the moment, but that's fine. It just means I can't work on it while in waiting rooms and that kind of stuff. I can bring something else for that, right? Ooh, carrying on. I have a sock. And this is a sock you have seen before. Now I have one sock finished. I have one sock finished since last year. So, and it's a shorty. So this yarn I bought last year at Castle Fest, which was in the Keukenhof, while I was there with my friends. The yarn is from Spin Godin, which is a indie dyer here, and it's been in my purse, so it got a little tangled. I finished the first sock pretty fast. Second sock is taking me forever, but it is now back in the purse, so I work on it when I feel like it. I made some progress on that, as you can see. I do toe up. I started with cuff down, but I figured out I enjoy toes up more for some reason, so I switched. They're on carbons, which is I think a 2.5, yes, a 2.5 mil. No ribbing on the lower foot. I'm doing the, what is it, the magic cast on or Turkish cast, I don't really know. I do it with a tutorial. It's going pretty okay at the moment, so can't complain about that. This color is Nacht, so night. Enjoying it. Will finish this sock with yarn to spare, so might make another pair, might do some other things with this, we'll see. First I gotta finish some socks before my barefoot season starts again, right? Yeah, they live in my purse now, so this one goes where this one goes, so I can keep them together, but also so I can check length. Once I reach the heel, I'm gonna need my book. I'm using a heel from the 52 weeks of sock, which I have made one pattern out of at this point. Don't shoot me. Yeah, this is my purse. It is active. I'm going for it. And for when I don't feel like knitting, I cast on a crochet project with yarn from Stash, which is the same brand as the wrap top, just another color. Very bright color, which I do enjoy my brights. The pattern is vintage. It is from 1978. And this requires a story, right? So I worked at a thrift store for close to 10 years, which mainly at the register, but I also spent some time at the book department, which I enjoyed more than doing register, but that's another story in itself. Sometimes you just avoid some people. Anyhow, I bought these kinds of books. They came in as a series. I have like 12, and some of them are red, some of them are gray, and they contain the Ariadne magazines. They range from, in my brain, 1950s to early 90s. And this one is from 1996, so yeah, and this is January. And they contain all kinds of crafts. Now, I can't show you everything because there are some advertisements in here that are area appropriate, era appropriate, which I have no interest in sharing or showing, or yeah, but the patterns are still there. Downside is I am and we've talked about this, I'm a plus size lady. I wear an extra large. I have a bust of 44 inches. I am a little wider in my shoulders. I'm chesty. Can we put it like that? Yeah. These things only have, on average, 2 sizes. A size 1 and a size 2. And sometimes I have a gentleman's size, depending on whether or not they deem the pattern unisex. So yeah, and for this, which I will show you properly in a minute, right? There are 2 sizes, and the first size has a bust circumference of 86 centimeters, measured flat. So laid flat, measured, double it. Second size has a with a length of 55 centimeters from neck to seam. Ribbing downstairs. There's no ribbing, but you know what I mean. And a arm length of 34 centimeters. The second size has a chest circumference of 96 centimeters plus positive ease, which I did not mention on the first one, but yeah. So that is with positive ease in there. It has a overall length from neck to bottom 57 centimeters and a sleeve length of 36. On the model, which I will I'll try and show if I can cover it up. I put some paper, but I will put a book over it. Okay, so on the model, my book is a little dusty. I finished that a while back. There we go. That's it. That's what they show you. But it, as you can see, it hits her at hips. The length of the sleeves is a full sleeve, and when she does that, it crinkles. So there is some positive ease there. My bust, as I mentioned, is 44 inches. Which equals to 112 centimeters, and I know this because I apply for testing. I can't spit out anything else inches to centimeters on the bust. It's my size. I know that one. So as I did, I don't have any positive ease included in that yet, which means that at minimum I would need 20 centimeters extra on this sweater, on the width or circumference alone, to have some positive ease, which might not seem like a lot. It adds. The gauge swatch you're supposed to make is a fancy pattern. That's all they call it, a fancy pattern. It is 5 stitches and 1 arch, which is 6 stitches, should be 5.5 centimeters wide, and 10 rows is 10.5 centimeters high. Okay, with a 3mm hook. So I'm pretty sure I did not make that. I am about okay on rows up, but on the width I'm a little bit off. So instead of adjusting, I opted to make the second size. It's basically, I will, and it's just for stitch count, I will make it longer, because if I have, what did they say, 29 centimeters for the armhole, 27 centimeters hits me there. So this is my natural waist. I have like a hand length left to reach my hip, a little bit more even, which means if I wear a 29 centimeters on the length arm and I go, where's that top gonna go? Where am I gonna go with? No, so I'm elongating that for my safety, for other people's pleasure of view. So yeah, so and this is attempt number 2, because at first start I was like, I'm gonna make it bigger, and it came out so big that the neck was weird. But yeah, it will work. It would if I wanted to put more work into it, but I'm not. So this is it. Like I said, my gauge is a little bit off. I'm having a little bit of sniffles. Temperature's going up, so Mother Nature's like, fuck you. So I'm sniffling. And this is it. This is the fantasy pattern they mention. And you just repeat. At this width, now, this is my side seam, and this is my other side seam. I am a little bit short, like that much, but this is 100% acrylic, so I can go and I'm there. Which means that if I wash this a little bit aggressively, it'll fit with some positive ease. I am pretty sure. If it does not fit, I will take measurement and try and sell it. I will find someone who can wear it. It's a good color. It's a little bright and it's easy to wash. What do you want? So yeah, and that's my only cost on it at this point. Like I said, I'm just doing everything as a pattern said, except for length. I would like some full length sleeves. I would like my boobs to be covered when I raise my arms. I don't feel like that's too much to ask, right? I work on that when I feel like it. Yeah. But I intend to make. And oh, did I close the book without the? Yeah, oh fuck! I closed the book without the thingy. which you can see is the label for the yarn I'm using, which is 100% acrylic, 4.5 or a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or knitting needle, 300 grams or 870 meters. And it is their color lot 23714-C. And this was pretty stupid of me. Okay. Now the Ariana has not just crochet, it also does knitting. There are some very, very pretty. Oh, there's a bigger picture of the sweater. Well, would you look at that? Thank you. There are some very pretty sweaters in here as well, which would require some more brain space than I currently possess. So yeah, not happening right now, but as a future thing, yes, please. It does crochet, it does knitting, it does embroideries, it does macrame, you name it, it's in there. It does everything and everything, and it at that time it also pointed you for, well, look at that one. That's pretty. Stores where you could buy shit. So yeah, it's a good reference. You just need to pretend you don't see the nasty stuff in there. Like I said, it was a time. And if I just pretend that I don't see it, I won't put it out in the world that it is today. And I can't cut it out because patterns are on the other side. Yeah, doing nothing. Other stuff. Did not buy yarn. Go me. I did buy a alpaca fleece, which I want to spin up, but I will show that once I have something more to show you. It wasn't expensive, so I'm gonna try. Wish me luck on that one. So if you've made it this far, wish me a happy birthday. It's just tomorrow. And yeah, tell me what you're working on. Ready for some spring projects yet? Let me know. In the meantime, happy crafting, and I will talk to you all next month. Bye bye.